go to the White House briefing room. Peter Alexander was there, and he's been in touch via text with John Bolton. And look, the way you would have the Secretary Pompeo look at this was that this is about palace intrigue, and we want to know about palace intrigue. The fact of the matter is, Peter, that we are getting conflicting information about what exactly happened here. And frankly, who knew what when, given the fact that as of this morning, the press was being told that, in fact, John Bolton was going to be at the White House press briefing room at 1:30 and wasn't there. Tell us what you've learned and your back and forth, what you know from Bolton.
Well, Chris, just to back this up for people who are just getting a better understanding, as we are, of what happened today, at about 11 o'clock this morning, we got information that John Bolton was to be present for the briefing that we just saw here alongside Secretaries Mnuchin and Pompeo. Then almost exactly an hour later, we heard from the president that he had effectively dismissed John Bolton, the president making that notification by tweet. I exchanged messages with Bolton immediately following that, and he wrote me the following. He said, "I offered to resign last night. He never asked for it, directly or indirectly. I slept on it and resigned this morning." I reached out to Bolton later, asked him if there was a resignation letter that he would pass on as well. He hasn't yet sent it to me, but he says, yes, there is, and that it is 2 sentences long. So clearly this is not something that he saw coming for a long time, as evidenced by some of the longer resignation letters we have seen posted by other members of this administration in the past. What was striking from the briefing here was, I think, among other things, the pushback from these 2 cabinet officials to this idea that the national security team of President Trump's is a mess right now. They disputed that characterization when asked if anybody could disagree with the president and still remain a part of his team. Secretary Mnuchin said, of course. Obviously, this has some practical, some policy implications as well, most notably the exchange I had with Secretary Pompeo, where I asked him if he could foresee a meeting between President Trump and the Iranian leader Rouhani surrounding the United Nations meeting to take place just a couple of weeks from now. He said, sure. When I followed up, he said the president's made it clear he would do it without preconditions.
No preconditions.
Chris?
One of the big headlines coming out of that to Peter's question. Thank you, Peter Alexander. Appreciate it.
Hey, MSNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there and click on any of the videos here to watch the latest interviews and highlights. You can get more MSNBC for free every day with our newsletters. Just visit msnbc.com/newsletters to sign up now.